we've got the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the defending NBA champions, the Orlando Magic. You look at Orlando, game after game, the unbroken streak of wins to start their season continues.
You know, for the Magic, with the way they started the season, they'd have you thinking they were one of the favorites coming in instead of the exact opposite.
Yeah, Clark, I mean, there were a lot of teams getting a ton of attention in the preseason, and let's just say they were not one of them.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Levine. Pekovic is out there with Anthony Bennett. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Martin in at the 2 spot.
A good way to get things started here.
Steve, always nice to get the first points up on the board. At least I felt that way.
So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Money passes to Gordon. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, it was nice.
Just a gorgeous assist.
Here's Levine, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Levine, good. Here's Money. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Clock at 6. He lobs it up, and it's Gordon finishing it off. First quarter, just over a minute played. We'll go to Doris Burke, who moments ago spoke with head coach Flip Saunders. And Doris, what do you have to say?
Yes, he's looking at how they can establish an edge in this one. He's looking for them to lock things down on the interior first and foremost. He said our shot blocking is something that can really help us if we just play smart and avoid fouls. We want them shooting over length, and that's one thing my guys do bring to the table. A sound strategy, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And given the scoring talent on the floor, defensive mindedness definitely a key here, guys. Any thoughts?
Well, I agree, Kevin. Playing sound defense has to be their focus. If they can win the battle at that end of the floor, I think they've got a great chance to win.
Well, I agree, because if they don't do that, Steve, what happens at the other end isn't going to matter. It'll be futile.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Levine kicks to Wiggins, into Pekovic. That's good.
Beautiful dish down low.
Assist goes to.
Here's Money. 5 points in the game. The fader. Low. Covered by Pekovic. Here's Low. That's good.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the bucket by Orlando. And the shot is good. Levine's got his second basket of the night. For Orlando, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Money passes to Low. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And it's Wiggins missing.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Passes to Low. Sinks the 15-footer.
This team is buzzing right now. They've yet to miss.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Levine. 11 points for him in that last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
He was exquisite in that game, Kevin. It wasn't just the scoring, it was the passing, too. And his teammates, you can tell, were just really enjoying playing with him.
And so here's Orlando after the miss from Nikola Pekovic. There's the pick. Money passes to Harkless. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Harkless has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Timberwolves trail by 10. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, Doc Rivers is addressing the plan with his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Money. Coach wants to get him involved early so he can establish a strong presence at that end of the floor and provide them with a well-balanced offensive attack. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's Harkless. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto. Oladipo misses.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
And it's Wiggins missing. Magic leading by 10. Over in the corner, Harkless. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Another miss by Oladipo.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
Well, you don't see him miss that shot very often. When he's open like that, it's usually lights out. Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Here's Money following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Here's Money. He's got 5. It's tipped. Outside, Martin. Bennett setting the pick for Martin. Feeds it to Bennett. To the left side wing. Levine kicks to Pekovic. Clock at 6. Now here's Wiggins. Defended by Harkless. And it's Wiggins missing.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Money passes to Lowe. Right through the knee for the layup. He's got 6.
Boy, they've settled into their offense very quickly here today.
Yeah, they're zoned in, making the most out of their possessions here.
Levine kicks to Pekovic, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against the Raptors.
They looked very stable, pretty much from the get-go, guys. A solid output, solid effort. And, you know, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game, but they were pretty solid there.
I was very impressed with the balance they displayed, guys. Different people carrying the load, scoring, making assists, unselfish play. Everything was working for them to get that victory.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Levine passes to Wiggins. Here's Bennett. Can't get it to go. So Orlando will take it the other way. Harkless kicks to Oladipo. Here's Gordon. Minnesota with the rebound. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And you know what was most impressive? They've wasted very few possessions in that game. They ran their offense close to perfection.
That's what we call the mute button game in front of a hostile crowd. They never let the fans get into it. Had them on their hands the whole time.
They keep going down low with the ball, and it results in points. They're having their way in the paint.
And it's resulted in a big early lead, too.
Martin against Oladipo. Martin kicks to Pekovic, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Channing Frye's checked in for Orlando. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Young's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Martin against Oladipo. Martin dishes to Bennett. Down low. Levine, good. Levine's got 6.
Well, he's been working hard to get good looks, and it's paying off for him early.
Orlando leading by 8. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Frye slams it in.
Looks like they're going to have one of those days where they can do no wrong.
Well, they haven't done anything wrong so far. Double-digit lead already.
The Timberwolves have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Minnesota. Young outside. Martin wide open. He fires. The three-pointer is right on target. Martin's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Money. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Here's Levine, and again it's Minnesota converting.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Here's Money, throws it up high, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Here's Martin, following the score by Aaron Gordon from 10 feet out, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
They set the pick. Here's Money. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Money's got 11 points.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint. Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
Martin up top, guarded by Oladipo. Martin, the pass to Wiggins. Martin kicks to Young. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go. Magic leading by 11. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And that one's good. Wiggins. Wiggins has got his second basket.
Not a really great start for him, as he just isn't shooting the ball that effectively here early on.
Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for Orlando. Fournier comes in for Victor Oladipo. And then for Minnesota, Brewer is checked in for Wiggins. Bellinelli comes in for Kevin Martin. And Barea subbed in for Levine. Here's Money. He's got 11. Can't connect from short range.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Outside, Bellinelli. No good. So Orlando will take it the other way. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And, you know, this is a team you want to capitalize on when you play them, but that wasn't the case last year. They split 2 games.
Here's Money, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And to touch on Steve's point real quick, I'll bet they consider that game they lost to them to be, you know, the one that got away.
And I would think there's no doubt they're going to be looking to rectify that and sweep them this time around.
And he can't hit the second.
Just absolute domination in this one for Money. He already has 12 points and 7 assists.
I had no idea we'd be seeing a performance like this one today.
Totally dominant. I mean, pure domination.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Magic?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And we're also seeing a lot of fast break hoops, so this team doing a nice job getting easy points.
Here's Dang after the Magic pick up 2. The kick out to Young. That 3 off the mark. Orlando leading by 12. 1:32 left to play in the first quarter. Fry dishes to Fournier. Breaks it off the glass.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Here is Barea. Quiet so far offensively.
Cover somebody.
Checked in for Money. Deciding to change it up.